Hi, it's Mike DelSignore outside Wrentham District Court. What happens if you have an arraignment here for an OUI case? Wrentham Court is a court I've been helping people avoid OUI cases for a long time. So I know the judges, I know the prosecutors well, and feel very comfortable in this court. So keep in mind, just because you failed a breath test doesn't mean you can't win your case. I've won many cases for people who have failed breath tests. These machines are not always accurate. The police don't always follow the proper procedure. So you can win your case, and you will get your license back quickly. You're only suspended for 30 days when you take a breath test and it's over 0.08. What happens if you refuse? If you refuse a breath test, you're looking at a suspension of 180 days if it's a first offense. It's longer if it's a second offense. So for many people, when you refuse a breath test, there's not much evidence against you at this point. It's a subjective case. These field sobriety tests, there's a lot of reasons why they're inaccurate, unreliable. A lot of people can't walk and turn, and in front of an officer, given quick instructions and do everything perfect. Now, it's a 9-step walk and turn. There's 8 different instructions. The officer gives you these instructions in 45 seconds. Sometimes you even see the officer reading the instructions from a card, and you're supposed to memorize them. And if you do one thing wrong, when they have had weeks of training on this, you're deemed to be impaired. So there's a lot of ways to attack field sobriety tests. I love doing this. This has been my job for 20 years. I enjoy helping people make the best decisions for themselves when charged with OUI. Your first court date is going to be your arraignment. You're going to enter a not guilty plea, come back to court for pretrial, get a copy of all the evidence. It takes a while to get video evidence. One of the more common questions people have is why doesn't it get produced quicker? It's generally 60 to 90 days or longer to get the body camera video on these cases. But if you have a case, keep in mind, it's easy to get arrested, but they have to prove it beyond a reasonable doubt. It's a very high standard of proof. So if you're charged, arrested over the weekend, don't assume you can't win your case just because you're charged. There's a long way from an arrest to a conviction. Many of my clients are polite, cooperative, respectful. I can use that to show they weren't impaired. You might have medical issues that undermine the reliability of the field sobriety test, and we'll take any driving infractions and try to minimize them, show that really any driving violation is not a sign of impairment. So if you find yourself facing an OUI charge, contact me. You can call, text me anytime. 781-686-5924. My passion is helping people make the best decisions for themselves. When charged with OUI, if you have a case in Wrentham Court, feel free to reach out. I really enjoy practicing this court. I've been doing this all over Massachusetts for a very long time, and I'd be happy to help you.